It's no secret that most official Thomas games are bad.
Why?
It's actually really surprising when I found one that I enjoyed, but before I can even cover a single Thomas game last year, I thought, I wonder what the bootleg games are like, so I wrote it down and didn't think much of it until now. Now when it comes to the bootleg games, I won't be covering the mobile games because I couldn't really find any other games that were easy to get, so it will just be these mobile games that are really cursed. Also, I feel like someone's gonna say this, so let me just get this out of the way. No, I'm not copying TTE Guy. I had this video idea like way before that video ever came out, and let's be real, this video won't get anywhere near as popular as that video. So, with that all out of the way, here is the first game on the list. Thomas Adventure is a very basic game. We have this beautiful title screen. We can click on the characters and we got Thomas, Yellow Thomas, and Pink Thomas. Gotta give credit to the creator. These are some very original OCs. I'm sure nobody has ever made an OC of an E2 before, right? The gameplay isn't anything special. You just tap to jump, you avoid obstacles, and collect coins that do nothing. Fire gameplay, right? Yeah, this game is just really boring and repetitive. It's somewhat challenging, and I can appreciate that, but I don't understand why would you want to make a Thomas game that is just a tap-to-jump game. Besides the obvious of, using something that is already well known by kids and making money off of it. But this game definitely uses some sort of game template because there's another game I talk about on this list that uses this template. This game is not that original and not that fun, and the only thing it has going for it is its really original OCs. Thomas Train Friends Racing. Not only is it a good name, but the game is cursed. We get into the game and oh! What is that? Gray stretched Percy with tires. Interesting, OC game creator. This game has you move whatever this thing is. You go forwards and backwards, sorta. This game doesn't really let you go backwards. Once you move, it's kind of like the first Mario game. You just can't go back, no returning. Also, this game isn't a race. I don't know why you'd believe what the game advertised. Besides being able to move around, you can collect coins! That actually unlocks stuff, and it's new maps. So that's a step up. Do these do anything new for the gameplay? Nope. Guess something fun with the gameplay is pressing backwards because you just get launched. The game is just really boring though, and I don't recommend you play it.
What the heck is that title?
Thomas James Road Killer. Not only does it have the best title screen, but it also has murder. Let me ask you a personal question. Deep down, haven't you always wanted to kill Bumblebee with James? Well, I mean, I figure not, but this is a dream come true for somebody. It controls terribly. You slide around the place, but if you can get to one spot where cars don't spawn, you just get to shoot cars and it's really fun. Also, look how good this animation is. They didn't even animate his wheels. And he picks up gas to keep on going, and the missiles spin. Yeah, this game is really bad. There is no Thomas in this game, so it lied to you, which is always appreciated. Overall, this game, I would say, is unsurprisingly really pretty bad. Thomas Hop is just one of those games where you hop on tiles and listen to a song, and it goes faster the longer you stay on it. Pretty boring to talk about, but I won't talk about this game because there is a better game that is basically like this called Scary Tank Engine's Tile Hop, and it is so funny. When you go onto the game, you get hit with tons of lag because this model of Thomas makes the game so hard to play. I try to play the game, and it's just so hard to even get a little bit of progress in this game because of the lag. This model of Thomas is also extremely cursed with amazing dance moves. But it's the main reason why it's incredibly hard to play the game because it's just that bad. I mean, I gotta appreciate the wonderful art form this Nightmare Fuel Thomas is, but when the gameplay looks like this, yeah, that's really bad. This game is extremely cursed, it is really bad, and I am amazed anyone approved this game to be up on any sort of platform. Thomas Traffic Race is a lot like Tom's Adventure, but also a lot better. In this game, you get more than just Cursed Percy. We have Toms, Henrys, Emilys, Rosies, and Duncan. No Duncans, I guess, just Duncan. Now, not only do we get some amazing characters, but the title screen is even better. We actually have a mile counter, which is measured in Edwards, a little bit of a different way of measuring miles, but I guess it's just something this game does. The game over screen actually has Edward's face on it too, so I guess they just really like Edward, but they don't give him a character in this, so that's nice. It controls way better than the last game, and every time you go forward, it does this horn sound effect. Every time! Every single time. I am not going insane. This is the most Railway Series accurate game I have ever played. Never before has Sttar looked this realistic. This game is the best game you will ever play. 10 out of 10. PS1 games looked better than this! So you know those endless runner games like Temple Run or Subway Surfers? Well, imagine those but with Thomas. And it's really bad. Thomas Runner is extremely ugly, and this Thomas model is unbelievably ugly as well. He floats off the ground, and it also makes it impossible to pass through areas too. You'll just get a wall of stuff you just can't pass through. Also, the more you move the camera at the early of the game, like left or right, it makes the camera angle even harder to look at. So, why is this even in the game? This game apparently has a level system too, but I can't even play the game long enough to see the other level. So, what does it look like? I guess we'll just never know. Also, this game doesn't even have like a jump feature. I figured since it's going to be randomly generated, there's going to be a wall of stuff you'd be able to jump, but no, you can't jump. Even though that's what makes those endless runner games really fun, because it's different from just swiping left to right. You can jump, and where's the power-ups too? These games are really cool with power-ups. Like when I play Subway Surfers, I remember the iconic like hoverboard thing that makes you go in the sky and it's all like really fast. Like that was super cool. Just steal it and put it in Thomas Runner. This game is just so bad, and just do yourself a favor and don't even try to play a game. Tank Thomas Super Race is a lot like Tom's Adventure, but actually better. Now, saying a game is better than Tom's Adventure is not a great compliment. This game only has one playable character, and it's Thomas, and Thomas just looks really weird. Also, whenever he jumps, he has his PNG shrink, so it's kind of funny that they didn't really line it up enough. Looking at this design, I can't tell what it was inspired by. Maybe it was inspired by the Golden Bear toys, or just overall simplistic design. Maybe it was like already a pre-made PNG like asset for this game and they just like pasted it in. I really don't know, and I would like to know what it's based off of, but at the same time, I don't know if I care enough about a bootleg game to really want to understand it. This game has 3 worlds you can play in. Just like Thomas Adventure, it's just the same sort of gameplay where you jump and collect coins and go, but this one, you actually can go faster and slower. Maybe Thomas Adventure has that, just didn't get too far in that game because it's bad. Now, World 1 is a pretty good game. World 2 is just a little bit harder, and World 3 just decided to turn on hard mode. Okay. I'm sorry, but why are you mean to me? In my live stream, I said I would play to level 10. And the game was so hard, I decided not to do that because it would take up so much of my time that we wouldn't have time to play the other games. This world is way too hard for like no reason at all. It's kind of funny. I like the challenge, but this is straight up unfair. But for what I have played of this game, it's okay. Like, it's alright. Not the best thing you'll ever play, and it definitely has some glitches, but it's not unplayable. It's overall pretty okay for a bootleg game. I mean, all the other games in this list have just really lowered my standards for any sort of bootleg game. Not like I had them in the first place. But overall, the level design is boring. There's a couple of glitches that don't ruin it, but just make it annoying. It is way too unfair for World 3. So like, it's okay. It is okay game. You could play worse games out there, but why would you play this game when you could just play Subway Surfers? I'm just saying. Well, that is it for all of the mobile games I'm willing to suffer through for this video. These bootleg games are just so weird, And if you would like to see more, just let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to find more mobile games that aren't just repeats of this and are bootlegs and are fun to hear me talk about how bad they are. Thank you all for watching, and now leave.